What's up, Chroma Clubbers and Doodle Clubbers? Embrace the power of the Doodle. Okay, well, today I worked on the Doodle world some more. I made it so that you can pretty much build something and then add it to your inventory. So how it'll work is, let's say you build some basic 3D thing. So let me find something here. Let's try this grass. Okay, so you would place it here, you build it up, you add some depth to it. We'll just choose green. And then you could actually then use the inventory marker to add it to your inventory and then use it wherever you want. So I'm just going to kind of show you how that's done. Um, and then I was also thinking about climbing because we need to have it so that if you have like a big mountain or something else like that, you can actually climb up on it. So I'm trying to figure that out. But I don't think we should have a button for that. I think after my discussion with some players, it was going to be where as you climb, you would see different points where you tap to then climb towards that direction. So I'll think about that, but here you go. So now we've got this 3D grass, and it's like, look, we want to make a ton of these. What we can do is we can start adding it to the inventory. And to do that, what we go is to inventory, and as you can see, there are options that you can select. These are items that maybe you added to inventory before. And then there's an option to add. And what you do is you tap add, and then you would tap whatever you created. And then it gets added to your inventory, and then you can just use it wherever you want. So we just added this grass. So I'll go down to the bottom here. Yeah, and select this, and then let's see if we can. Okay, well, I just see that there's kind of a glitch, so I need to figure out how to fix that, but that is interesting. I mean, this isn't the 3D version of it, but it seems like, but you get the general idea. Basically, you can add whatever you've created into the inventory or any sticker that you've created into the inventory, and then you can build off of it. And as you saw, I kind of did that in the previous video with the trees. So my next step is I'm going to allow you to climb stuff, and I think we were also talking about jumping. How should we allow players to jump inside the game? I don't know. I don't want to add a button where you tap it to jump, but maybe we need to. You let me know what you think if you have any suggestions on ways to jump. Maybe you just swipe up to jump. I mean, that could also work. And that's kind of like more like you're kind of doodling up to jump. Um, so you let me know. And I think I'm going to start for the goal for tomorrow or for the next video is where I put in some of the characters created by the players and put them into the world. So that's it for the Doodle World update for today. Let's move on to Ask CCH. Yuri Khan asks, DCH, I know you've probably been asked this, but do you know when the virtual world will be out? I would have to say, um, let's see, I don't want to jinx it. I'm just going to take it one day at a time. For tomorrow's video, or for the next video, the goal is to put in the player's characters, and then we can kind of merge that into the world. So that's my goal. Layler says beautiful. Okay. YouTube sensation gal asks who created Chroma Club. I created Chroma Club. The goal is to inspire players to do cool projects together, so that's the goal. Midnight the Alpha Wolf asks, what are the top ideas players gave you for the Doodle world? I would say portals. I don't know. I mean, I guess players didn't really give it to me. I mean, I met a tester that suggested it. I think, I don't know. I would say the stickers that the players have created are probably the top ideas. And, from those are the caterpillar, bricks to build homes and stuff like that. Oh, and just improving the terrain. I think that's also a great idea. MLG Shadow Freddy asks, do you like Five Nights at Freddy's? Um, I'm not, I know about it, but I'm not really a big fan of it. It's not like I play it, but I'm definitely inspired by it, how an indie developer can come up with a game that everyone loves. Rose underscore 123 asks, why have you drawn this picture? And they're referring to the picture for the Ask CCH, but we'll ignore those. um, because I just use that photo anyways, just, for the Ask CCHs. Okay, Crybaby Bree asks, when and how did you come up with the catchphrase, embrace the power of the doodle for your videos? Um, I'm just inspired. I don't know why. Like, I feel like when you're doing something you're passionate about, you'll come up with unique things. You'll come up with unique insights. You'll come up with kind of unique energy. And you're right, the embrace the power of the doodle, it's fun to pronounce, but yeah, I don't know why. It's not logical, is it? So I think the real way to come up with it is to do what you're passionate about, and then you'll come up with interesting things because you want to communicate that enthusiasm and that passion to other people. Sue Ann asks, "What is CCH?" By the way, nice picture. CCH stands for Chroma Club Helper. Losing Control asks, "How did you do that?" And they're referring to the picture again. And once again, that's part of the Doodle world, and I'm working on it some more. Okay. Um, this I think it's Katie. It's hard to see, but it's Katie. Asks, "Are you going to do the SaltBae sim?" Katie. Um, yeah. Has anyone else heard of the SaltBae meme? It's where this butcher started spicing meat in a special way, and then people just it became viral. So, has anyone heard of the SaltBae? Let me know what you think, because I think we do need a cool simulator. That would be funny. I was thinking that actually school hallway simulator might be more appropriate, but you let me know what you think. Jazzy Draws asks, "Hey CCH, can you make it so you can buy a pet? What's on that's on your profile, and if you treat it well, it gives you star points to buy stuff on the game you're working on." And my question is, why has Doodle Club got more boring? I agree with the pet idea. We need to add that into the Doodle world, and I think that'll be where you use bones to build the pets. So I think that'll be another goal is the bones tomorrow, and then also the characters from the players. As for why Doodle Club has gotten more boring, I think it's because players are first of all leaving, and that's why we need to fix Doodle Club, and also because it was slow. I actually did a server upgrade today, so now it should be faster. But when it's slow, people don't want to spend time on it. So there are less people on there, and they're not doing as many jobs, and they're not chatting, and they're not, it's a ripple effect. So I think that'll help. But I think also we need to improve the design of the game. It needs to have mini games like you're exploring a world or some adventure space, and you try to find a color or be defeat a boss or something else, kind of like what the Doodle World's going to have. So I think all those lend itself to things being boring. You have to be kind of cutting edge. Like 5 years ago, maybe it was a unique game, but now there's so many other different options, and people are like, "Well, do I want to play this or do I want to play this other game?" And so you have to keep things up to date, and I think that's where Doodle Club needs to be right now. So that's what I'm working on, and we have about 30 days left to pull that off. So let's just do our best and see what happens. Panana asks, Will will I get a color wheel that you don't need to buy? Okay, I'm gonna re kind of rephrase this because it doesn't really make English sense. But basically, is there a way to get a color picker so then you don't have to buy colors? I think in the Doodle world we might have an in-app purchase where you get a color picker, but for the most part, you will have to use individual colors at this point. So that's it for now. Thanks for all of the questions. I greatly appreciate it. Do hope you all enjoy the server upgrade. It should make things more quick or more fast. And thanks for all the feedback and all the support for the Doodle World. I think it really helps. And you've seen now um, what I'm going to do next, which is the character stuff. And I think we will um, figure out a way how to deal with the climbing and the jumping and stuff like that. So that's it for now. Take care and embrace the power of the doodle.